Welcome back to Real Life Goals. Today's guest is Mr. Ramon Estaris. We will be talking about real estate investments, the alternatives other than Canada. Where are they located? How can we buy? Are we qualified to buy? So, Ramon, first and foremost, I would like to ask you some questions. Like, how long have you been a licensed real estate agent in Ontario?
I've been a broker for the last 7 years here in Ontario.
So it means when you have a broker license, you can technically open up your own brokerage.
Yes.
Yes?
You can technically open up your own brokerage. You can hire, a realtor.
A realtor. So the essence is that the reason why we are licensed in the province of Ontario, I'm a licensed mortgage broker, you're a licensed realtor in Ontario, is because of consumer protection, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, that's good. So as a realtor in Canada, particularly in Ontario, what were the challenges that you saw in terms of our buyers, like the Filipino market buyers in particular, in the past couple of years?
First is I would like to tell you exactly the health status of real estate industry in Ontario. Technically, if you're talking about Ontario, it's growing. It's also cyclical because it depends on economic growth, it depends on demand, but overall, it's healthy. Now, in terms of our Filipino buyers, then there's always an alternative.
Okay.
One thing that really give them the kind of challenge, right, on investing is more about information, more about knowledge of what they have to do, the decision process. But as we said, there's always an alternative investment.
Okay.
It might not be here in Ontario, but probably outside Canada.
Yes. But still, the real estate is still growing in terms of value, right?
It is.
Even though it's outside of Canada.
Correct.
So, what were the challenges of your buyers usually when they come to you and say, Ramon, I want to buy a real estate, I want to buy a house, I'm a first-time home buyer in Canada, but because of a lot of factors, it could be credit, savings, stress test, not enough income, they couldn't afford to buy here. So what do you normally suggest to your clients?
I normally suggest them that first they have to know their objective, right? Is it really investment or is it something that they're gonna use long term?
Yes.
That's one. Second is the realization. Would you have to support it by documents? There are so many products and alternatives that they can, or the mortgage broker and the real estate broker can help them make their wise decision.
Of course.
But it's all about information of their objective, because there's always a product that is for everyone, and for them to kind of give them a chance to own a property which they can call their own.
Yes, whether if it's here or in
outside
Canada. Yeah. As Filipinos, of course, we tend to invest in the Philippines also.
Correct.
Apart from here, right? So, in terms of investing in the Philippines, are the investment opportunities in the Philippines affordable? Are they also saleable?
Yes. Right now, I can say that it's booming. Investment outside Canada, specifically in the Philippines, is booming. As a matter of fact, I don't know when is the last time you went back in the Philippines, but there's always construction here and there, be it in Metro Manila, be it in Cebu, be it in Boracay, or be it even in Pampanga, in Davao. And the reason behind is our capability as an OFW or as a foreigner, right? The way that we have to invest back home, it's very lucrative right now. As a matter of fact, those investors that invested few years ago, if not double up their investment, at least more than 50% gain on the equity on what they've invested.
Okay.
So it is a sound investment right now.
Okay. So, sa Pilipinas, ang balita ko nga, dahil napakarami na ring foreigner pupunta doon, lalo na ang mga Chinese market, no? Tumataas daw ang value talaga ng properties.
Sure.
Saang area sa Pilipinas ang magandang mag-invest?
Alam mo, ang pinakamaganda, doon sa area where entertainment and gaming, I can say gaming hub, right? Yung area yun ang pinaka-popular ngayon.
Okay.
And the reason behind is, there are big challenges sa mga neighboring countries natin. Ang gaming industry, like sa China, Like sa...
Bawal?
Hindi naman siya bawal, restricted.
Okay.
So yung mga ibang opportunity in terms on the aspect of gaming tsaka entertainment,
operators?
dinadala sa Pilipinas,
Okay.
which is pretty much open tayo doon.
Okay.
That's why meron siyang place sa Pilipinas that they call it Entertainment City.
Okay, where is that?
Ang Entertainment City, alam mo yung, if you are familiar sa Metro Manila, yung reclamation area where MOA,
Mall of Asia?
and right now, kung ano nasan doon yung Soler,
Oo.
yung Okada,
Mga malalaking
casinos, right? It is actually designed, it is master planned para gawin siyang parang Little Vegas or
Okay.
Macau in that part of the world.
I see.
And I can give you more information on that, you
Okay.
know, if you want to.
So, are they good for long-term or short-term investments?
Yes, it's good for long term. One, it's because there are so many concepts on ownership, and we'll discuss that on later. Long term, because people invested so much. They
Okay.
invested heavily on the development and on the acquisition and even on the franchise.
Yes.
So people will not tend to invest billions of dollars
Okay.
kung hindi long-term investment yon.
Oh, mas ano magandang bilhin? Ang pre-sale or yung
Tapos
nandun
na?
Tapos na?
Ganito, in terms of if you really in need of something na kailangan mo ng tirahan, of course, yung ready for occupancy is nice, pero mahal.
Oo.
Yung pre-sale, yun yung common na ginagawa natin as an investor.
Okay.
Kasi alam natin at over time, tataas yun eh. Especially sa lifestyle natin where we tend to save dito and we tend to invest back home, right? So over time, pag uwi mo, matas na yung equity ng property yung binili mo. So 90% ng investors natin tend to do pre-selling.
Pre-selling talaga.
Yes.
So, as overseas investors, dahil mga nasa Canada, gaano kadali ang bumili ng property sa Pilipinas? And ano ang dapat na i-prepare nila in terms of monetary consideration? What kind of money are they, should they be preparing as a buyer in order to complete a transaction?
Before I'm gonna answer that, Rose, gusto ko na yung mga investors, they are well aware of the pros and cons.
Okay.
So I want them first to consult someone that is knowledgeable sa investment sa Pilipinas.
Okay, yes.
Because
that's
the
true.
other half of the decision lies on the information na makukuha nila.
Okay.
Right? So in terms of investment, ano ba ang purpose? Titirhan mo ba or you want to make money out of it? Kasi magkaibang
Kasi kung
diskarte nun.
yung mga tao na bago lang sa Canada, tas wala pa sila masyadong maraming ipon, kung pwede sila mag-invest doon, maybe yung pagbili nila ng property dito sa Canada is mga 3-year time frame.
Correct.
Pero kung ma-afford naman nilang maghulugan muna sa Pilipinas ng pre-sale, di ba, by the time na 3 years na, pwede na nilang ibenta yon.
Oo.
Kumita na sila,
Sure.
nagkaroon na sila ng equity. Pero bago nila maibenta yung property na yon, dapat i-close muna nila, di ba?
process,
May
correct.
process. So, let's say for example, bumili sila ng 2 million pesos worth of property. Ano dapat ang doon ang dapat nila i-prepare na pera? Kasi
Okay.
hinuhulugan nila
Okay.
ng monthly yon after 3 years na kumpleto na nila yung 20% kasi hinuhulugan nila yon. So aside from that, ano pa yung dapat nilang i-prepare na pera? Kung
Okay.
ang property halimbawa ay 2 million.
So normally, meron na tawag na reservation fee.
Okay.
And then that reservation fee ranges between 10,000 to 50,000.
Okay.
Depende sa property na bibilhin mo.
That's right.
Ang purpose nun is to lock the unit na gusto mo. And then within a certain number of days,
Yes.
magsisimula kayo magbayad every month.
Yes.
Depende dun sa breakdown ng property yung kinuha mo. Yun yung gusto kong linawin na yung iba akala nila, binabayaran nila and then after 4 years tapos na. Yung binabayaran nila every month is actually part ng down payment nila yun.
oo.
Right?
Hinuhulugan yung down payment.
Yung down payment lang yun. Kaya minsan nagulat sila, bakit after 3 years biglang na doble? Kasi doon lang magkikick in yung mortgage ng bangko.
Alright, teka muna ha. Sandali lang. Napakaganda po ng discussion natin. Real life goals will be right back with Ramon Estaris.